Hello, and welcome to Inventors Helping Inventors. I'm your host, Alan Beckley, inventor of the Wonder Wallet. If you're an inventor searching for proven ways to make money with your invention, if you dream to see your product selling in stores everywhere, you've come to the right place. There's no better place to get help than from experts, inventors who've already achieved success. Every week, I interview successful inventors, asking them the questions you want to know. Tune in to learn from the experts so you can get your invention out of the tank and into the bank. Welcome to episode number 597. Today, it's Thursday, and that means it's time for another Thursday thought. So what is your Thursday thought for today? It's this. One word. Sleep. I thought it would be fun, out of almost 600 episodes, to finally do one that's titled with a single word. I did this with some intention on this particular episode because if I put more detail, I thought a lot of people wouldn't listen to it. Because, drum roll, surprise, I'm going to be talking about the fact that sleep deprivation in various forms is at an all-time high, especially in America, it seems. And you're doing yourself a huge disservice, honestly, if you're not getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night. So just a couple statistics out of many I could run by you. I want to keep this pretty short. And I'm doing a little bit of a lived experience here because I get 7 hours of sleep every night, pretty much religiously. Tonight is challenging that a little bit. Why? Because it's 11 p.m. as I'm recording this, and I usually go to bed at 8:30 and get up at, guess what, 3:30 or 4 in the morning. I'm an early riser. That means I'm going to get up late tomorrow morning because I still got to get my 7 hours of sleep. So let's run through just a few statistics. According to the Center for Disease Control, 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night is a recommended duration for adults. And the average reports that they get 7 hours. But honestly, 38% get well less than 7 hours, and only 12% get more than 8 hours, again, according to CDC. Also, National Sleep Foundation did a 2025 survey, and they found that 6 out of 10 don't get enough sleep at night, and 4 out of 10 have trouble sleeping at least 3 nights a week. And about half of all people have trouble staying asleep. So there's a huge industry, as I'm sure you know, for sleep aids. Anyways, the point I was going to make, a couple points. I think it showed that in 1910, the average sleep was about 9 hours. By 1975, the average sleep duration was reported to be like 7.5 hours. And in 2005, it was 6.8 hours. Headed in the wrong direction. Couple more quick points that I want to make is it's hard in medicine to show the difference between causation and correlation with certainty. That's why medical reports take a great deal of time to be accomplished over often 30 years to prove causation. For many, many years, it was well known that anecdotally, that if you smoked a lot of cigarettes, your chances of lung cancer were considerably higher than those who did not smoke. But it took a lot of years of study to finally create a clear causation between heavy smokers and lung cancer. But back to my sleep analogy, there is a 45% increased risk of coronary disease when you are sleep deprived. And less than 7 hours of sleep a night, there's a 14% greater mortality rate amongst people who regularly get less than 7 hours of sleep. So for all these reasons, I would encourage you to put a higher value on sleep than perhaps you're doing. So if you're not getting 7 hours of sleep, maybe you need 8 hours of sleep. I would suggest you make that a higher priority. It's shocking to suggest that perhaps you should put your cell phone down maybe an hour before you go to bed. Maybe you could watch a little less television. Get you a regular nightly ritual and value the sleep because it's a huge health benefit that you can take advantage of. Thanks as always for listening, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks so much for tuning in to Inventors Helping Inventors. If you like the show, please tell your friends about it. Make sure to subscribe in iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts so you won't miss a single episode. Talk to you soon.